Hey homies, it's Zach, a house skater. Another video for you here today. So I hope you guys saw that video I made about like survivalism and like prepping and stuff like that, like survivalism and doomsday prepping and all that shit. I definitely really want to get more into that stuff. So I've been reading some stuff, some magazines and some books. First of all, I got a book that's badass. It's SAS Survival Handbook, The Ultimate Guide to Surviving Anywhere by John Lofty Wiseman. He was a SAS guy, which is like British Special Forces or whatever. And he teaches you how to survive in all sorts of situations. So I'm definitely going to be carrying this around with me, taking it on hikes, and I wanna start going on like backpacking type hikes, like multiple day hikes where you camp in between. You hike and then you camp and then you hike some more, and then I want to start doing all sorts of that. I'm definitely gonna bring this along with me in my backpack just in case. You never know. It's got shit for every different situation, and I've been taking notes on stuff it says you should have, and same with the magazines, like stuff it says you should have for a survival kit. So I put together a little survival kit, and this was a very affordable survival kit. I'm not gonna lie, I got all this stuff on Amazon just for the convenience and for the affordability. I am gonna get better stuff down the line, but this is just the start of what I got. So I got some stuff on Amazon, and it all came today, and it is my first survival kit, the very start to my survival journey with my survival kit. I put together a survival kit, so I got this bag. This bag I actually got for camera stuff. I got this a long time ago at Target, this bag, and I got it for camera stuff. I could still probably fit my GoPro in there and my my holder for my phone too. I could probably fit that in there with the survival stuff. So definitely going to be putting that back in there too. I got this is my GoPro setup. So I got this bag, and I got the GoPro and this little stand for it, and a charger. This can definitely still fit in this bag, so I'm probably going to keep this with me so I can take photos and videos with the fish islands while I'm out there. And of course I got my phone on a stand right there, so those two can probably still both fit in this bag. But I put most of the stuff in this bag now is stuff I got from my survival kit, and I'm going to unpack this bag and show you everything I got. So, and then there's one other thing I'll wait till the end for that won't go in the bag, but I'll show you that later. So first off, I got a first aid kit. Everyone needs a first aid kit. It's important for anything that could happen out there on the trails while you're out there hiking and stuff like that. I haven't opened this bag yet, but it's got all sorts of stuff. First aid kit. It's got all sorts of different first aid goodies. Stuff that could come in handy. So glad I got that. So anyone hurts themselves, gets a cut or a scrape or something, and we want to bandage it up, I got bandages and all sorts of stuff like that. So the first aid kit. And then I got a life straw. This is a straw you can put in any sort of water out in the wilderness, and you can like sip through it, and it will basically purify the water. So you can drink from any water source out in the wild with this. This will purify the water that you drink from any water source out that you find in the wild. If you don't have any water and you need water, but you're scared maybe the water will hurt you because it's got like bacteria or all sorts of stuff you can find out in nature, but this will purify it. So you won't get sick from any of the water you drink out in the wilderness if you need water. So there you go. And then I got a radio. It needs batteries. It didn't come with batteries, but I got a AM FM radio. See? And this is for in case you don't have any cell service but you need news. Say you're stranded out there and you don't know what the weather is going to be like. You can turn this on, and on the radio they frequently talk about the weather. You can prepare yourself for any sort of weather advisory that's going on, or in a scenario where society breaks down and you don't have the internet anymore. This is where you can still get news from this. This could still be a valuable way that you get news if the internet goes down or the electricity. Well, I guess you still need but this just takes batteries, but you know what I mean. If the internet goes down, you can still get your news. You can still find out the weather. You can still find out what's going on in the city if there's like riots or anything like that in a disaster scenario. So there you go. And then another thing for if the cell service goes down, if the electricity goes out, I got walkie-talkies. There you go, walkie-talkies. So you can communicate with these without cell service, in case the cell service goes down or in case your cell phones die. You can hand these out to people. Say you're stranded and all your cell phones are dead, but you're with some other people, and some people want to do one thing and you want to do one thing. Say some people got to go search for food, and you have to set up the shelter. So give the people who search for food this, they go out search for food, you keep this, and you talk to each other. You don't need cell phones, it'll come in handy if in that sort of situation. So, yeah, that's everything. Oh, wait, yeah, one more thing. What is this? What's in this little pack right here? It is a compass. Compass, good for helping. So obviously, wherever you go, you want to pick up some maps, and this will help you read the map and find your way to, if you know where civilization is. This can help you find your way back to civilization if you're stranded out in the wilderness somewhere. So yeah, that'll definitely come in handy. Compass, and it's got a level, and it's got like a little thing you can see through, point it to the direction you want to go in, and it's a pretty basic compass. So yeah. And then the last thing, which will not go in this bag. This last thing will not go in this bag because it's too big for it. But it has a loop where you can put it around your belt buckle. So that's really where it goes. But I got a knife. I got a big knife. So check out this knife. I'm going to undo this little strap thing right here. See, this part, you just loop your belt through it, and it goes right on your belt. And so I'll show you this knife I got. Check it out. Pretty badass knife. Pretty big, badass knife. And it not only has the typical knife right there that you can use for any sort of knife thing you need, but it's got the serrated saw blade on the back where you can saw through things. Might help build a shelter. You can saw through wood if you need it to cut some wood to build a shelter. You can saw shit. So this is a badass knife. I have a couple other pocket knives, but they're way smaller, but I'm also going to take those with me. And also, one other thing I want to show you about this knife is, one sec. So here on the back, you can undo this thing, and these things come out. And this is like flint. It's a fire starter. You can, or whatever. I don't know. I gotta learn how to use it. But you start fires with this shit, So you can start fire with it. But I am gonna pick up just some lighters, just some normal lighters, because that's always easier just to have lighters. So I'm gonna pick up some lighters at the gas station to put in my survival kit. But that can come in handy if the lighters run out of fuel. I mean, you always need backups for shit like that. So, yeah. So yeah, that is everything I got for my first survival kit. Gonna practice taking this hiking with me. I probably won't really need it because I know all the trails around here, but I'm gonna practice wearing this shit on me, and then I'm gonna try to go to bigger places, unknown places that I haven't gone before. Or there's a book I saw on Amazon that I want to buy. It's like backpacking trails in Ohio, all around Ohio. There's one near me, so I want to do these backpacking trails right here in Ohio, and then maybe I can go and do them other places. I want to go camping more and just practice having all this stuff on me and just practice with it, and you never know when you may need it. And the book says to always keep a survival kit on you, so just keep it in my car, whatever happens, I'll always have it, so it'll come in handy, I think. So anyway, yeah, that's everything I got for my first survival kit, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have any tips, a lot of people were giving me tips on like the blade. Some people were saying it isn't the best blade. I don't know. Everything, this is all, I'm brand new to all this stuff, and some people were saying this isn't the best first aid kit, but I'm brand new to all this stuff, and I'll get better at it, I'll get better stuff, but this is all I could get right now. All this was around $100. It's actually $106 if you include shipping and stuff like that, so I would say it's a pretty good deal for everything I got for around $100. I would say I did pretty well, so, yeah, if you got any tips, leave them in the comments, and, yeah, tell me how your prepping or survivalism is coming along, and tell me about your survival kit, and just spread good vibes. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Anyway, peace.